Jarring, isn't it? This sonata, written for violin and piano in 1926, is a bold example of the modernist music movement, a time in which composers moved away from conventional harmony and embraced dissonance and experimentation. The piece earned its composer the Guggenheim Fellowship for Composition in 1930, making her the first woman to do so. Her name is Ruth Crawford Seeger. Born in 1901 in East Liverpool, Ohio, Ruth began learning piano at just 6 years old. After high school, she studied at Bertha Foster's School of Musical Art in Florida, and in 1921, she enrolled at the American Conservatory of Music in Chicago. There, she worked with influential modernist composers, and by her early 20s, she had developed her own unique voice in the genre. Like her sonata for violin and piano of 1926, her music from this period often exhibited complex rhythms, unconventional harmony, and more freely constructed form. Her string quartet of 1931 is still considered one of the greatest modernist quartets of the 20th century. These pieces earned her respect at a time when women composers were often overlooked. In 1932, she married fellow composer Charles Seeger, and her interests expanded to American folk music. During the Great Depression, when folk traditions were at risk of being forgotten, she worked to preserve and arrange these songs. At the Library of Congress, she helped to transcribe hundreds of field recordings, which enriched both her understanding of traditional American music and her own compositions. Ruth Crawford Seeger also became directly involved in children's music education, adapting folk songs for use in classrooms and homes. Working at her daughter's nursery school, she created simple, accessible arrangements that allowed parents and children to learn and play together, laying the groundwork for her 1948 booklet, American Folk Songs for Children. Among her children with Charles Seeger were Peggy and Mike, both of whom would go on to become renowned folk singers and educators. In 1953, Ruth Crawford Seeger passed away at only 52 years old, but her impact was lasting. She was pivotal to the modernist music movement, helped spark America's folk music revival, and influenced other leading figures in 20th century modernist music. Today, this Ohioan is remembered not only for her innovative works, but also her central role in integrating American folk music into music education and inspiring generations of musicians and teachers.
Some give nickel and some give dime. I would give a quarter, but you was no friend of mine.